Maine has got the type of student that I like to help because they appreciate it. They work harder. As they say, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And I think they got that model. Kid going to Maine will give usually more than 100%, and that's what happened up there. Very proud that the college has allowed me to be part of it. And I know that for years to come, they'll benefit a lot of people.
The commitment by the Harold Alfond Foundation is really quite spectacular.
The idea that we would have this kind of an investment in the University of Maine System, and in particular in the University of Maine, it's transformative. It's a chance to do so many things that matter for all of us and for our students.
The size of the gift alone is phenomenal, but the areas that they have focused on are crucial for the state of Maine.
The initiatives are infused with high-impact practices such as research learning experiences and internship opportunities that will allow students to enter the workforce directly from college and to be well equipped to be leaders in the global economy.
It's also going to force the University of Maine to up its game in a lot of different areas, whether it's in research or engineering or in student success or in athletics. So it's always fun when you have that carrot out in front of you that makes you strive and work even harder to be the best.
We're going to retain more of our students on a year-to-year basis. We're going to see more of our students graduate on a year-to-year basis. We're going to enlarge our computing and engineering program by at least 1,500 students.
It builds the future for Maine leadership. That means that there will be people who will be coming through that graduate center who will be learning public policy, law, business, and they will be our future leaders, and they will know how to handle complex problems in a multidisciplinary approach.
There will be an approach to student needs that will help every kind of student. And that allows us to think much more expansively about how our students receive an education at the university.
The one thing that hasn't been done, even at small liberal arts colleges, is being able to scale at the first and second year a research learning experience for all students. And I'm confident that we will be successful, and if we are, it will be a national model.
What you're going to see is our facility infrastructure is going to change pretty dramatically here in the next 6 to 8 years. And that's something exciting. It's long overdue here, but there's also more space for the community to access as well. And we'd like to get much more involved in hosting youth events and high school events and other large-scale competitions to introduce more young people to the Orono community.
This is an incredible opportunity to really provide the educated workforce and the new ideas that are going to take Maine's economy to the next level. What engineering and computer science professionals bring is high quality jobs, not just for themselves, but they create and are the feedstock for industries that give those high paying jobs. That's what Maine needs to move forward.
In very aspirational moments, we talk about unified accreditation as being a tool that will allow us to open up our academic programs to students anywhere in the state. No matter which university they start at, they should have clear and simple pathways to accessing the best of our programs. We're ready to move, I think, and be a place that's nimble, addresses the needs of the state of Maine, and prepares students to be the leaders of tomorrow.
What better investment could we make than to be investing in young people who have 100 years ahead of them to live, can make extraordinary personal contributions to our economy, to our humanity, to the state of Maine.
It's going to keep young folks in Maine, and it's going to attract young folks to Maine.
We're excited about the impact of this gift for our students, faculty, staff, administrators, alumni, community partners, friends of the university, especially for the citizens of Maine, the region, and beyond.
It is a gift that will help Maine thrive for the next century.
As I always believed, I only could wear one pants, one jacket at a time, and I couldn't understand why I had 6 of them. So the only way I could clarify that in my own mind was give 5 away. And all my life, I believe one thing. I've been on a lot of charity drives. I think the more you give to charity, somehow, somewheres, it comes back in other ways. And the greatest feeling is to give.